Oh no, not Isaac here with another unboxing of the DJI Mini 3 Pro. And you already know that I'm a massive fan of everything DJI. Not sponsored by them whatsoever, but massive fan. And I did pop this box open already to make sure everything was inside, but we have not actually like gotten hands on everything because I want to make sure to be as, as authentic as possible. Now, massive fan of the Mini 2 for everything that it is. It was the best possible, I guess, starter drone or entry-level drone is what it's referred to. But you get a metric truck ton in a small package, and this one is absolutely no different. Oh. There we go. That there. That is your package. And this is the 2. So here is your comparison. Now it is slightly larger, only on the front end. I don't think like depth-wise it is. No, not even a little bit. And that's with all the extra attachments that I have on there. Massive fan of all the Sunny Life stuff. But we're not talking about that. So, now, first and foremost, already in love with the fact that you can unfold it like in any way, any order you want to, because that's something that was slightly terrifying with the 2, because you don't want to, open it the wrong way and jam something. I mean, you might not break it, but you might. You don't really want to find out. And you see, there are your sensors. There are your, I want to call them like running lights, but I guess your night lights, however you want to say them. There's not an actual name for them anywhere on the actual description that I could find of DJI. But, and here we go. The battery is built in, not like what the 2 had, where the 2 had a battery cover, has a battery cover. And you just pop that bad bear open, and you can take your battery in and out. So this one is kind of like part of the drone, which, I mean, I really don't see there being any issue with that, but you have your SD card slot and your Type-C charging port. And let's see, right here is your gimbal cover. Now, let's see how this, that's, ooh. Now there's something on here. Remove before use. Ah, okay, there's a little piece of, I guess, styrofoam is what that is, to hold everything in place. And then, as you can see, there's your, I'm gonna focus, there we go. That is your camera. We'll leave that on there. Until my filter kit gets here, we're gonna leave that bad bear on. Well, those bad bears. Or I might take them off. Hopefully I can get done with this and get done with everything else in time to get a flight in with it, because I am stoked. The capabilities and differences that are available between the 2 and 3, I want to be able to test out and start getting used to, so we'll be doing that. And this is the RC controller. Now, I'm sure there's gonna be people who love the RC controller, some people who hate the RC controller, but for myself, you get pretty much the exact same footprint and, I mean, package size, whatever that you get out of the Mini 3's controller, right? It's just barely bigger, barely bigger in my opinion than what the Mini 3's controller is. But you also have everything included in the controller as is. So there's no setup time with the exception of you taking off the joysticks and screwing those on. That's one thing that'll take some getting used to. The joysticks on the RC controller have a small little screw type on the controller for the you just screw it on, versus how the Mini 2's controller have a small screw type that you screw the controller in. And I guess pro and con on that is it's very easy, very quick to set that one up on the Mini 2's controller. I mean, it's still pretty easy in this one, but you know, nitpicking while I can, not really even nitpicking, just noting out some differences. Let's we need to figure out how to turn this on. With the 2, it was well, with the controller, it is still ew, that's nice. With the controller, it's still the exact same turn on activation method as what it is with the 2. Device is starting. Oh, yes. It has a full-on interactive in terms of use. Agree. Country, United States, next. Wi-Fi, yeah. I'm gonna get this all set up and then come back. Okay, so, you know, once again, I love DJI's setup for, I mean, obviously not to insult anyone, self-included. SD card disconnected, yes. They made it very dummy-proof in the best possible way to get everything set up. Did run into a slight problem while I was in that setup process. Obviously, it's just sitting here being stagnant, whatever you want to say. And it ran hot, started to run warm, so it had a little cutoff. But whatever, it fixed itself now that it's cooled off. And like I was mentioned before, those running lights, I mentioned that because
the point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Will do. I mentioned that because I was looking for accessories and things like that. One of the things I wanted to see that was available was night lights, running lights, whatever you want to call them, for the Mini 3. I couldn't find any, but I also never got any actual verification from any of the other videos because nobody actually mentioned it. So I am one of the individuals who will accessorize the bejesus out of this thing if you haven't seen from the 2. Hoping that eventually some of the landing kit, similar to what Surefire has for, or the Pyrotech has for the 2, where they just stay on and they're there, they're good, they're set. Hoping for that, but for now, I just can't wait to get everything on, to get everything set. I have some dust guards that I'll put on there off camera. But thrilled to get my hands on, to get it in the sky, and like I was saying about everything being fairly dummy proof on the controls, like everything is set to make it really easy, at least for the stock way that is to switch from vertical to landscape. And then this is to move your gimbal up and down. So if you want a quick movement of your gimbal, you have your record button, your picture button, your joysticks, your general setup from what you got from the other. But yeah, can't wait to get this one in the sky. Now my question is, question for you. What are your thoughts? You gonna upgrade? I upgraded because I don't know, I can, and because I really want something that gives me a lot more versatility. That it does have a slightly larger footprint. Past that, not even a big enough footprint to really matter. I won't even have to make any extra space in my bag. It'll just go right where the 2 went because of how it's sized and shaped. But it has just a lot more versatility. I'm gonna look forward to the sensors that in my head they're labeled, or I have them known in my head as like anti-collision sensors, because that's kind of how they operate. I'm gonna put those to work. So there will be a couple testings, a couple comparison videos while I still have the 2 before I get rid of the 2, to see where we're at, to see if there are any big pros and cons for just how I operate mine, how recreational and professional, I guess you would say, use would differ and vary. But is it worth upgrading for you? Are you gonna be good with your 2, or would it even be a downgrade to come from the Air 2? Personally, I don't see it as being a downgrade, but what are your thoughts? Worth picking up for you, or are you gonna stick with what you have? Let me know your pros and cons list. I know mine. Oh, I've had to hide my excitement this entire video, because, oh God, just watch the flash. Yeah, there's that warm up. So,